A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
MLB The Show is now at the plate. Brian Arroyo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
Larson comes on now, and he has it 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. The 2-1 home. Soft liner to the right side. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. The next to bat for St. Louis, Matt Olson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though
got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Another slow breaking ball that misses down.
In that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those. Outside, 3-0 now. Paul DeYoung is on deck. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at former #1 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. That's Dansby Swanson. Look, this guy fits the part. Matinee idol looks, soft hands, and the ability to manipulate the ball all around the lot from the offensive side. Look for him to have an impact in some form or fashion today.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Here's the first pitch to him. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball.
1-1-1.
On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Oh, great job to make a play on that ball, but he's unable to turn it into an out, and the inning will continue. From the stretch, fouled off. Rose, the runner at first with 2 gone. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Another 1-2 delivery. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Beautiful day for baseball here in the Midwest. Welcome back to Busch Stadium, home of the St. Louis Cardinals. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ani takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Smokey is retired. 2 down now. Digging in, Manny Pena, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. The 2-1. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and that's the first out of the inning. In now, Brady Austin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Throw gets him. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Brian Arroyo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colton Wong. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw to first is in time for the first out. All right, now, so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. Here's the pitch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Drilled to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. It's 1-2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Grounded to the right. Speared on the dive. To first. He is out. Coming to the plate now, Smokey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 2-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally. At the plate, William Rose.
Leading off for St. Louis.
First delivery to him on the way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Larson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Harrison Bader. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Bader, originally from New York State, he was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Throw to first will take care of him. Scored it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. Into the box, Manny Pena flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped him up. Avila is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Stepping in, Brady Austin. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Heading out toward shallow right. Renfroe is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Brian Arroyo. He got called out on strikes his last time through. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Little chopper back to the mound. Swanson scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Colton Wong will stand in. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Smokey, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this will get over his glove as he couldn't quite get up all the way. It's a base hit.
Hey, that's a win-win right there. Solid AB by the pitcher after battling, making this pitcher work and executing and getting a result. Job well done.
Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Hit hard to third. On to first, and this will remain a tie. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
3-2. Miguel Sano is on deck. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Here's Miguel Sano. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the...
High in the air and deep to left center field. Larson ranging back. Still ranging back. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box now, William Rose. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. DeYoung gets his lead at first, nobody out. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, but too late as they'll just get the 1. Digging in now, Harrison Bader. He went down on strikes last time up. A bouncer up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. Santu Ivalala is on to pitch out.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home.
Time now for baseball. Into the box now, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and, in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Turner aboard here. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Vincent O. so far on the season.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Turner rounds third and is digging for the plate. The tag, and he's in there. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, Nero, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And that's in there, 3-1. Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! It's a grand slam!
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet. As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as this. Now batting, Smokey will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And the changeup is way low that time. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. A speedy Trey Turner digs in now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First pitch on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Renfroe back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder.
In the air out to left. Nimmo is under this one, and that will retire the side. So they go. Striding in now for the Nats, Mookie Betts. He drew a walk his first time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, and there's 1 away. Striding into the box, Devin Travis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Nimmo. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance? Yasmani Tomas. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at bat when he hit that big grand slam.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. It's 2 balls and a strike to Yasmani Tomas. 2 out, nobody on. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Christian Vasquez.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
The count is 1-2.
Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping up now, Tyler Austin, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Steven Strasburg. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they're held in. Now to the plate, Smokey looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Got it. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Leading off for the Nationals.
First pitch on its way.
Turner.
And that one stayed too low apparently. There's a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. In now is Anthony Rendon, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 6, Anthony.
Fastball in there for a called strike. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. He's outside for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Vincent O will be next. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another payoff pitch. High fly ball after straightaway. Larson is there, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Vincent O. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Vincent O.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Back to the mound. He's got to hurry. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Brandon Drury will see what he can do.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
Smokey answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber, 2 men on. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, that's a well. For a long day for the offense, unless they're willing to defend their.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch. Misses. Ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Hosmer on third. Machado on at second with 2 down. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Moses is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So stepping in, Miguel Gomez. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Here's a high pop-up. Moses over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. So digging in now, Leandro Valdez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Rich Chavez will...
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should.
Smokey trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Smokey.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit high in the air down the right field line, and that's going to fall for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now. Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs. Striding in to start the 9th, Matt Duffy, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First delivery to him on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. Smokey, originally from New York State. He was a 24th round selection during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Sanchez giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball line hard toward short. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Standing in now, Mason Ibarra. Pulled toward right center field. And he's able to get there on the long run. And Raul Mondesi will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number.
Smokey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 20, Smokey.
In is Gerardo Parra. He's working on a 1.
Promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. And the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Hit out towards second. Moses gloves it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in now for San Diego, Austin Hedges. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Austin Hedges is the second out in the 7th inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first. Standing in, Smokey. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Too low, 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Popped him up. Ibarra has a play. 1 down. Digging in the switch hitter, Richard Comstock. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Patterson moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. The San Diego batting order turns over, and set to go Matt Duffy, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. And now Bryce Harper. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is into right field. A base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. He'll come to the plate with it, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And remember here, they're in base at first, so a walk is not the worst thing that could happen right here.
Holman is there, and he puts this one away for the third. The next to bat for Atlanta, Smokey. He flew out in his last at bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now another 1-2. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into center field. Patterson has it in his sights. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Riding in once again, Austin Hedges. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
The 2-1 home. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Camargo brings it in. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game. Smokey takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Digging in, Enrique Macias. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8.
Close one here. Both of the first 2 games decided by 1 run.
You know, D-Row, when you get score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets to.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Sandoval on at first. Nobody out. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. 0-1 the count.
Domingo Santana.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Filled to first. The second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And this is taken outside for ball one. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play. And next for Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Brett Phillips will bat next. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Phillips, a 27-year-old, he was taken in the 6th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And it's a 2-2 count to Brett Phillips.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from the home of the Brewers, Miller Park. First pitch of the at-bat. Looped down towards short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready now, Andre Fisk. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now at the plate, Dylan Bundy. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Fastball, close, but he didn't get it, 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Edgar Sandoval. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Curveball that catches the inside corner.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
Larson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 3 into the box now, Enrique Macias.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
high pop-up. Chavez waits on it, 1 away. Standing in, Domingo Santana. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. So that fastball is just sizzling up there, 1-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
2 balls and a strike to count. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
High in the air out to center field. Larson is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch fastball swung on and missed, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Patterson is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Patterson is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now in the box, Brett Phillips. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with close and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
The batter, third baseman, Rio Ruiz.
The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Patterson ranging back to the track. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production with a bang right there. That's the first hit of the game, and it's a good one, driving that ball to and over the wall for a ground rule double, and he's basically able to stroll into second base.
And that is off the first base bag. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So now the Brewers pitcher, Dylan Bundy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. A bouncer to the left side. Chavez has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Paul Goldschmidt will grab a bat and...
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning.